You are tuning into another commentary, this time brought to you by an ill man whose voice sounds really weird right now because he is absolutely loaded with a cold. Um, Before I get into my topic for today's commentary, I would like to address that. This one will sound, while the listening experience may not be as pleasant as it usually is, because I'm sounding really nasal right about now. On top of that, I have kind of not exactly a sore throat, but a tired throat. And yeah, blocked nose, stuffy nose. And on top of that, I found myself needing to clear my throat a ton. So this commentary is going to sound weird, but we need to continue with it. Anyway, today's topic is change. What change? Well, the change of my channel name and my gamertag. Pretty big change. So you may or may not have noticed that I have changed my channel name completely. Before it was Lucky, spelled Luqyy, and now it is all Sigs. That's how you pronounce it. Um, First, I'll talk about why I changed it. What prompted this change exactly? Well, let me take you back. I changed my gamer tag over 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. It was in December. In fact, I believe it was possibly the 8th of December. There is a video from the 9th of December on my channel of me hitting a couple of clips, okay, admittedly against bots. Pretty crap video, but I needed something to upload to announce that I had changed my gamertag. And yes, in that video, that marked a new era on my channel, I guess. And ever since that video, I have gone by the name of Lucky. However, over time, I started to grow to dislike the name. I thought it was cool at first. I thought I'd, come up with a cool spelling for it, but it caused a couple of problems. The first problem being, when I was in parties or talking on like a game chat, people did not know how to pronounce my name. Because it was spelled Lvqyy, I didn't get the gamer tag with the U in it, but I got the V. People would call me all sorts of things like LVQ, LVQYY, or just straight up ask, how do I pronounce your gamer tag? So to partially fix that, I put in my Xbox bio, gamer tag is pronounced Lucky, and then just the word. But it kind of didn't help. It's not the easiest to pronounce my gamer tag. And then the second problem with it was I grew to dislike it over time. And what I mean by that is I thought that I didn't put a lot of effort, honestly, into thinking about it. I brainstormed for maybe all of like 10, 15 minutes, and there were a couple of names that I came up with which were even stupider, but this is the one I came up with, and there was no grand tale as to why I called myself lucky. I just thought because generally I have quite good luck, I'll call myself that. And on top of that, trick shotting and sniping, video games in general require a lot of luck. But it wasn't very personal. I didn't have any real relationship with the gamer tag, and on top of that, as time went on, I started to find it more and more cringy. And generally, cringe doesn't bother me, but I did realize, my gamer tag being lucky, like it would kind of when people would ask me how I pronounce it or how it's supposed to be said, and I would say lucky, it would make me kind of cringe. And I to the point where like when people would address me by my gamer tag, I kind of didn't like it, and that's the problem. That's not what you want for your gamer tag. Your gamer tag should be something that you're proud of. You want to flaunt because that is your representation. Really, that is your name online. That is how people see you, and that's how they will address you. So with this new one, it's still kind of cringy, but honestly, there is no gamer tag that I could come up with whatsoever that I wouldn't find cringy. Apologies, I'm ill, but let's continue. What was I talking about? Cringe, yes, gamer tags. There is no gamer tag I could come up with that wouldn't sound at least a little bit cringy in my head. I cringe very easily, just kind of person I am, quite shy. A lot of things make me cringe, and I find a lot of the stuff that I do cringy, even if it isn't really, even if other people don't perceive it to be cringy. I find a lot of the stuff. So, kind of two reasons. One, it was difficult for other people to pronounce, and two, I grew to dislike it more and more because I found it increasingly cringy. And I guess third reason, it also didn't really mean anything. Like it didn't actually have a deeper meaning. I just came up with a fairly generic name. But this new one is less cringy. I have spent more time thinking about it. To be honest, it was kind of a eureka moment. Like I was trying to think of gamer tags that have something to do with my name in real life, and I thought of that one. And this is where I segue. I join the two platforms together with that bridge of the topic of what does it mean? What does my gamer tag mean? And why am I all of a sudden talking about this? Well, as I just mentioned, it has something to do with my name in real life, and that's as far as I'm going to go. It's kind of an amalgamation of different letters in my name, of my full name, but that's essentially what it means. So it's a lot more personal. It's an amalgamation of things that are, well, how I go by in real life. So yeah, less cringy. It does mean something to me, and it's should be fairly easier to pronounce as well. I think it should be fairly easy to pronounce. But yeah, it's time for a change. It really is. And from this point on, henceforth, I will go by the name Lucky. No, I'll go by the name O6, not Lucky. Lucky was actually changed yesterday, the 12th of June. So henceforth, I'll go by O6. Now, technically, I haven't actually changed my gamer tag yet because I don't have my Xbox with me right now, and I kind of don't want to do it online. But I have checked like an online gamer tag availability checker, and it's still available. So I'm going to change it fairly soon when I can actually play again, which is actually coming fairly soon. Anyway, I'm going to stop the commentary there. Change my gamer tag. It means a lot more now, and I like it a lot better. And from this point on, I will now go by the name of Ossinks. So, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this commentary. If you actually took all the time to reach the very end of this video, I really, really appreciate that. And on the left of your screen, you can check out another one of my commentaries, or on the right of your screen, you can check out my channel instead, and I don't know, maybe subscribe if you haven't already. That would be very much appreciated. But of course, it is completely and entirely up to you. But your subscription would mean a lot, man. I'd appreciate it. But anyway, thank you for listening to this commentary. Have a great day. I'm sorry if the listening experience wasn't as great because I am really full of the cold. But the commentaries need to still be made. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. And yeah, have a great day. Bye.